Hello, good evening, and welcome once again to Thursday evening, an evening with the gang. I have with me tonight a member of, well, not the gang, but a member of my patrons, who's joined me just after I click the button to go live with the intro. So when the intro is running live, I can't do the background chatting. So welcome to Dan.
Hello.
Branding now, got geekerylabs.net. Like and subscribe. And
yes. I can't put links into the chat, so I figured, hey, this is a way that people can actually see the URL.
Absolutely, yes. Yeah, I thought I'd make chat so anyone can put links in, but I might not have. Did you try?
I'm so used to not being able to, I haven't even tried.
Have a go. You might be able to. You might not. I don't know for sure. But I think that you can put links in. But if anyone puts in any dodgy links, then they'll be kicked out. But things like that, obviously, perfectly all right to put in. Let's have a look. We've got... I didn't have time to... See? Look, you can. Can you? Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. See? I'm nice like that.
Nice.
Because of the resolution changed on my intro picture video thing, so I didn't get a chance to go through my normal bringing up of the chat so far. So I'll do that now. First in, of course, was Pascal. Then Ghost Rider was here as well, and Mayhem. All popped in nice and early. Then Twisted Rail and B3 came along as well. So lots of people coming in and watching, but not so many people joining in, as you mentioned later. But yeah. Strange. Mayhem is just happy to be here, which is, we're all happy to have you here as well. Let's have a look. Mayhem says that that big gross splat looked very off center. It was for some reason
right
the resolution down and back up, and yeah. Anyway, it's all okay now. Dan says, I'll do it in Dan's voice.
Yes, more patrons should definitely come into the evening with streams. Lots of fun.
See, it sounded just like him without even moving my lips as well. It's great. And then Dan said, hopefully someday you'll have 2 minute list out like that. I'd say it'll never get to be that many. If it gets to be that many that I can't fit it into, like, I've already had to split it over 2 different posts because YouTube won't let you post more than 200 characters. But there's no limit to the number of posts that I can put up all at once.
Okay.
So it will never get that
You'll
far.
fill up your stream deck with...
As I said, even if it is, I'll have to do longer streams just to have constant text chat going through and putting them all in. Swigging Pigs here, welcome. Good evening. Longer streams, is that even in the contract? It's not. I'd have to write myself a new contract that I would then fit along with. We have Michael Strawman, who I don't believe was a member, but apparently is a member now. So welcome to the member family. If you were already, I'll have to go back up and have a look now. I think you're. Yes, possibly patron or a channel member or both now, maybe. I don't know. But welcome and thank you for joining in and helping out. I can tell because you've got that dodgy little symbol on there, but on the actual YouTube chat, you've got my little logo. Ostrich is here, Ostrich87. Evening, Bearded Ones. Good evening and welcome to the Bearded live stream. Yes. Andrew Preston says hi, everyone. And Vamps here saying evenings. Evening.
Hey,
and Collington saying hi, folks. Evening,
Colin. Hey.
So yes, it's another Thursday night. So it's me and and any of my close associates and people that pay me are welcome to come along and join in. I'll be going through the gallery on the group a bit later on. I'll put the thing up there for the group. Let's find that. That's down here. There we go. You can join the Gross Group on Facebook. All you have to do is go to facebook.com/groups/gross group and you can join in. I can probably get you in almost straight away. If you tell me that you joined, if you're in chat now and say, I've just applied to join the group, I'll nip over and let you through the doors because there's security on the doors. They don't let just anyone in. But you're welcome to come in and put your pictures up and you'll get them shown even later on tonight. Unless you join too late, in which case you won't. But then it'll be next week. Let's have a look. Muse has wandered in as well. Screw Glue's come in with hobnobs. As long as you brought enough hobnobs for everybody. Although Dan probably doesn't know what hobnobs are.
I've never had a hobnob. I no idea. I would be happy to try them.
Biscuit related. Biscuits with bits in them. Sort of crunchy, crackly bit. Yeah, they're very nice.
Sounds good.
They're one of the biscuits that everyone thinks has been around for decades and decades, but they aren't really that old.
Okay.
Their advertising makes them feel like they've been around forever, but they're relatively recent. I say that they're probably older than most of the people watching, but it's not old for us.
No.
Then everyone's saying hello to everybody. Yeah, everyone just saying hello to everybody. So it's the greetings time for now. Dipped in chocolate made of yum, says Muse, but it hasn't come up on my chat that I can put in the thing yet. I don't know. They're not dipped in chocolate. Hobnobs, they got bits. I don't know if it's chocolate in them. It might be chocolate that's like chocolate flakes or whatever inside the thing. Someone will tell us the ingredients inside a hobnob in a very short little while. There you go. B3 says it's a crunchy oaty biscuit, sometimes with chocolate on. Yeah, that'll be the chocolate hobnobs. They're different. Normal hobnobs, no chocolate, just oaty, crunchy niceness. Okay.
Still sounds good.
I don't know that there's an American equivalent, but there's going to be some sort of cookie.
There probably is.
It might even have exactly the same thing, just under a different name, but I don't know. Yes, I shall be going across to the group a bit later on and going through the pictures. I've got the first one lined up over there, and it's one of Dan's, so it's right.
I said I had more.
So I get a little bit of time
more to show. I've got more.
Well, absolutely. I'm not complaining that there's more of it, but yeah. Mayhem says obnobs with an H. No, you don't need an H with obnobs. It's just obnobs. You says you have them.
Oh,
you have hobnobs.
Okay.
You've been hobnobbed.
Apparently,
so
I just
haven't been looking hard enough.
Yeah. I try to avoid the cookie aisle. Honestly, I really don't need it.
Yeah, well, that's why it should be the biscuit aisle.
See, for us,
biscuits we won't
are
pick on
entirely
a
different
group
thing.
again. We won't do that. We did that the other week. How have you been? What have you been doing? Have you anything interesting happening?
Not a whole lot. I've got today's my Friday, so I got my long weekend. So I got 4 days off I can look forward to, which is nice.
Good.
And just done a lot of work on my website, updating more pictures and trying to organize it in some coherent way. And then later on, hopefully on my long weekend, I'll be able to put together some videos and stuff. And, I've got a bunch of stuff already done, so I might as well try and get pictures and videos and stuff like that.
It's a difficult thing sometimes. I mean, even with just doing the YouTube channel, although I have the website, I don't really update it nearly often enough. But with the YouTube channel, it's difficult to figure out if you've got videos ready to go. You don't want to just put them all up at once.
Yeah.
Because that's just overload. Nobody's going to sit and watch them all. But if you space them out and put them up once every day or every few days, it'll make it last longer. But then by the time you get to the end one, it's not new anymore. It's sort of old. And, especially with the part works that I'm doing, the X-Wing and the Terminator. The Terminator, I seem to be in the forefront. I subscribe to them both, so I get them delivered. The X-Wing's already finished in certain territories. I don't know about America, but I know in Italy and France, I think it's already finished. Whereas we're only on, I've just got issue 60 of 100. So when I put those up, they don't get as much traction because people have already seen them from elsewhere on the internet and everything, obviously being global. But the Terminator, I seem to be at the forefront. So I seem to be getting the issues a bit before the shops, and I think the UK are at the front of everything, so they tend to get more views immediately.
Yeah,
because it's new. People haven't seen issue. I think now up to 90 now. But equally, when I get a pack of like 4, I don't want to put all 4 videos up in one day. But I do want to get them up quite quickly because the longer I leave that last one, someone else has already put a video up of it up, and it's not the new anymore. So when I try and get them. It doesn't take long to build these part works. You get from
those stages are
you sit down, you do it. You've done in half hour for an issue, or even 3 or 4 issues sometimes. But then you obviously have to edit the videos and put them all together and get them uploaded and everything. So I try to build them in one day, and then the next day is sort of editing together the first video, probably the second video as well, and getting the first video up. And that gives me a day or two to get the rest of them edited together and uploaded and ready to go up. Hopefully one a day, but it's tricky.
Yeah, I'm still waiting on my next shipment for the Ecto.
I've lost track of what issue you're at and how many there are, and
it's hard for me too because it's 4 like stages per issue, so it's not like 100 issues. It may be 100 stages, but it's divided weirdly in the magazines themselves. So I think it's like 140 stages or something like that. But now we're on the interior. So I'm watching other YouTubers who are ahead of me, so I know what's coming and I can plan, okay, here's stuff I want to mod in the future. And so got the chassis done. Now it's on into the insides, which is a lot of fun.
Good, yeah. It's strange to build from the outside in because you'd have thought you need to get to the inside to be able to do the inside, but if you've already done all the outside, it's
we got the whole bottom chassis, so now the interior just lays down on top of it.
Oh right, yeah.
And then you would put the outer body around it, and then probably the roof rack is the ending part. There's so much stuff up there.
That's true. Yeah, there is on that, isn't there? Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be a lot of interesting, fun details.
Yeah, that's going to be great.
B3 says it's very handy living near the McVitie's factory. The smell wafting from it is glorious. Yeah, and probably fattening as well. You could just go out in the garden, sniff it, and put on 5 pounds.
I'm assuming they make hobnobs.
Yeah, Gary Baldy says Sprugru. I don't know, is that what? No, we're not. We got hair. Look. It's not the bald team.
Yeah, I'm close to 50. This isn't going anywhere. This is I need it cut.
Mayhem is in the kitchen making chili with peppers, courgettes, chili powder, kidney beans, and chopped tomatoes. Apart from the courgettes, you're all right with that. Yep, it's all good. Yeah, don't see the point in
I'm
courgettes.
not a bean fan myself, but
beans are,
it's
not a
that's
plate
a nice
full
thing
of
about chili.
beans,
It's
but yeah,
yeah.
they do the job. Muse says it's not in the cookie aisle. At most stores, it's in the international stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I shop at Tesco's, is our local supermarket type thing, and they have different aisles for different nations now. They've got like an Indian aisle and a Caribbean aisle and an American couple of meters. But it always strikes me as strange that places would have a British aisle. It's like, I don't know, it just doesn't seem right. But obviously,
yeah, mine does. I haven't actually been into the grocery store in a while now, but yeah, I should probably take a look. I can go to the store and buy Spotted Dick, which is good for laughs every time we walk down the aisle. Yep. I can get Jelly Babies, which is always good. When you're a Who fan, Jelly Babies are great to have on hand, even though I don't really care for the flavor of them.
No. I expect they got Marmite.
I have not checked
Marmite down the aisle yet.
Probably.
B3 Steve says McVitie's make a large variety of biscuits. And yes, Chris, breathing in it makes you put weight on. Yeah, expect it does. Yeah, McVitie's I don't know what the American equivalent would be, but they make hundreds of different brands of biscuits. But
sounds like a Nabisco kind of equivalent.
Yeah, I mean the biscuits are pretty much their forte. They do Jaffa cakes, which are technically cakes as well, but yeah, mainly biscuits. Right, that's that. If anybody in the chat has anything to talk about, mention, celebrate, commiserate, we're all here for you. If you've got something to talk about, because I'm a bit tired tonight because I've been back to work today. My shop reopened today after the UK lockdown of last month, so I'm not exhausted, tired, got to lay down, but I'm not really that with it today. It's a bit not back to normal, but back to more normal than it has been the last few weeks. So it's a bit. Also, it's 3 weeks till Christmas, and that came out of nowhere for me. I think having November at home and not seeing anything, building up or anything, all of a sudden it's like, wait a minute, 3 weeks tomorrow is Christmas Day, and that's just not right. Well, we don't have the Thanksgiving thing to sort of like Christmas preparation.
Yeah,
but
it helps
like practice Christmas,
that mood,
basically. Yeah. Jaffa Biscuits says fruit. Where's the ban button? There's a ban button somewhere for banning people making silly comments. I can't find it. Muse says snack picks in group for Dan. All right, we'll get to those later on. Okay. Thanks, Muse. It's going to make me hungry though, isn't it? But yeah. Talking about being hungry, Osric's just eaten half a toffee cheesecake. It was good. I don't know about toffee cheesecake. I don't think I could have very much toffee cheesecake. Toffee is a bit sticky and sweet, and I'm not sure. I don't mind toffee, but too much of it's
I usually in toffee, whenever I've had it in stuff, it's like ground up fine and then sprinkled throughout. That's possible.
I think in a cheesecake, it's more of a sort of semi-solid, sort of glutinous. I don't know how to. It'd be more like a cheesecake, like a sort of a lemon meringue type. Lemony, almost solid, but not quite. B3 says, back to work. You poor lamb, my heart bleeds. Because obviously B3's not had any lockdown time off. He's been working all the way through. This year seems really short because basically a third of it I've been at home. But yeah. Who says they're out of Jaffa cakes. And B3 says, it's 3 weeks to my birthday. It's far more important. Yes. But,
what's the date, B3? Because mine is too. Mine's coming up.
When's yours in?
23rd.
23rd. That's close enough, isn't it? Yeah, that's not a good one. I've got a nephew is the 24th.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, and also one of my other real life friends, his birthday's the 1st of January. So yeah, it's just nasty. Sprueglue's entertaining us with a tiny violin. Thank you very much. Cheesecake, yeah, we've lost views now. She's gone off with the cheesecake. Mental note: never handle peppers and chili powder, then rub your eyes. Yes.
Yeah.
Also, don't handle peppers and chili powder and go for a wee. This is also a bad thing to do. I've been informed. So yeah,
Mhm.
wash your
Mhm.
hands before and after.
Yes.
Yeah. Osric says it's a toffee sauce. Yeah, it's one way of describing. Yeah, toffee sauce. Yeah.
Okay.
B3 says don't go for a wee without washing your hands.
Yes.
And Christmas Day.
Oh, okay.
So,
yeah, I can commiserate. But whenever I was born, my mother made sure everyone in the family knew they were two separate events. And,
I expect that's even harder to do if it is actually Christmas Day.
I know that's got to be tough.
Yeah. Muse's birthday was the 24th of November.
Oh,
When you say holiday, is that the day of Thanksgiving or something? Or
well, it's like the fourth Thursday of the month, so it's not
right. It's
a
a
specific.
not an Easter
date.
type.
Yeah,
Not a particular date. Okay.
Mhm.
Well, Thursday. Thursday seems like a strange day to have a
I know,
celebration thing, but
it
Fair enough.
makes for a long weekend for most people.
I expect so. Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
So is Thanksgiving as big as Christmas or same or?
It's usually, it's not a gifting holiday, but it is a huge travel and gathering type holiday.
Oh, right. Okay.
That's the national food holiday, which
Yeah.
makes it one of my favorites because,
Yeah, I can imagine that being a good one. I wonder why it's not ever become a thing here.
Yeah.
I mean, Halloween was never a thing here. It was a little thing,
Mhm.
but I know in America that's a much bigger event as well, and it's become bigger over here because of influences. But Thanksgiving is not even something that we even notice.
Yeah.
Don't know.
I'm kind of surprised because it's just a nice way to have a day off and get together with family and friends. And, with us, it's turkey, but it could be any kind of meal. And it's just a good day to, fill up and have a food coma.
So it's turkey, is it?
Turkey is the primary,
Is that
traditional.
turkey at Christmas as well, or?
Usually ham is the more common thing for Christmas. Probably because turkey
You've
is
already had the
the
turkey,
Thanksgiving thing.
I mean, Christmas is turkey, the UK,
Mhm.
but I like turkey, but it's just a bit like posh chicken.
It's also got to be made right to really stand out.
Chicken to me is the meat you have when you can't get any proper meat.
Mm.
It's all right, but it's not
Mhm.
anything special.
Yeah.
I much prefer a ham or gammon or bacon or
Mhm.
lamb or basically any other meat except for fish. I don't like fish.
Yeah, me neither.
But don't know. But yeah, I could do a ham at Christmas. That would be quite happy.
Mhm.
Philip's here, Prime Time Modelling. Evening, all.
Hey.
Good evening. Welcome. A little heavy on the electrons. What were we talking about? What was Mayhem talking about? Oh, the peppers. Yeah. Yeah. Adam's here, Raging Modeler. Good
Hey,
evening. Welcome.
Adam.
Smart people wear gloves to handle hot peppers. Yeah, but he'd just wear his gloves and then rub his eyes with his gloves on. It wouldn't really help.
Yeah.
It's just moving things around on things that he'd still touch. But yeah. B3 is the second coming. He's a kit basher instead of a carpenter. It's sort of the modern carpenter is making things out of plastic, I suppose.
It's a creative endeavor of making things.
It works. Prime Time says, my son's birthday is Christmas Day. My daughter is 2nd of January. My mother is the 3rd of January. That's interesting. That's just
wow. That's impressive grouping.
Yeah, that's scary. My family, my dad, mum, and brother are all in March, and I'm way over in September. So
okay,
it's very strange. It's just yeah. Muse says cousins on Christmas Day, and it's about family and tons of food. Yeah, it's just all about eating.
Yes.
B3, I used to live in fear of going to a meal with my mates at Easter until I got past 34. What happened? Why? Why was it going for a meal with your mates was a problem? I don't understand that, but there you go. Osric says, now that we've got birthdays, also provide your mother's maiden names of your first pets, and thank you very much.
Yeah. That...
and the town you grew up in, and yeah,
Yeah, what type was the first car you drove?
yeah. Well, that's what they do with all the find out your stripper name or whatever, and it's like your first pet and your mother's maiden name and things like that. And
Mm-hmm.
it's like some of this is probably just humorous because some of them are amusing, but some of it is definitely fishing for information. Which is a bit scary.
Basically have like two answers for no matter what the question is. So that way I always know what the answer is, and there's no way no one else is going to guess it, because it is not a genuine answer.
Yep.
I knew somebody that no matter what the question was, they would just put Elvis all the way down. And, that kind of thing works.
Yep, yeah. Well, they say that for inventing passwords before all these password-friendly app things came out, you meant to sit at your computer or your bench or whatever, and you use the site that you're on. So if it was, I don't know, Google, you'd use Google, and then the thing that's on the right of your monitor. So it'd be like Google pencil sharpener. It's like there's no way anybody's going to guess it.
Yeah.
But you'll always know it, and you can always find it again as long as you don't move your pencil sharpener. But because it's the name of the site, so you know what site it is you're using it on, and it won't work on any other site. So it's a very good idea, but I don't know that it'll work.
Yeah, I'm happy with LastPass. I don't know most of my passwords. They're all randomly generated and stored safely. And the ones that I'm really making sure to keep track of, I have a text file in an encrypted flash drive.
Yeah. Mayhem says you're forgetting the 4-digit PIN and security codes. You says we do ham and turkey for Christmas. Is that what's that one where you stuff things inside a turkey?
A turducken.
A duck inside it, and then a pigeon inside that, or something. And
turducken.
Turducken.
So turkey
duck,
to
hen.
To chicken.
A chicken, right? Yeah, I'm sure you could get something inside a chicken if you try hard enough.
Yeah. Yeah,
you could. What could you get inside a chicken? You could get a hamster inside a chicken.
You can do a Cornish game hen if you want to stick with birds.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, it's basically I'm not sure of the actual breed, but it's basically like a chicken, but it's a small one-person serving size bird. So the whole thing is a person serving.
It's interesting.
Yeah,
I'd say a chicken and chicken family are not my favorite, but I reckon if you put all of them inside a pig, then you could probably
just let the bacony goodness kind of soak through. Yeah.
Christmas Day is the only day I feel I can sleep in without feeling guilty, says Rachel Modeler. Oh, any day you like, yeah. Were you bored around April time, Phil? I guess everyone's bored in Christmas time. Yeah, it must be. They're talking about some series of something that I don't know about. The 86 movies. Is that a series of movies called 86, or there are 86 movies in the series? I don't know which, but by all means, use the chat to talk amongst yourself. But
yeah, that's he's talking
Don't
Transformers.
get cross if I skip over them because I don't understand them. Let's have a look. Yeah, there we go. Get a room, says Screwglue. I don't know who's talking about what, but anyway, it's fine. Muse says, I use random foreign words and numbers. Good luck figuring out in your mind. That's an interesting way of doing it.
Yeah, if you know another language, that's a great idea.
Although, being that the internet is global and people are hacking it from all over the world, you might actually just making it easy for them by making them hack it in their own language.
It depends on what language you use. See, I can speak some Klingon, but I can't spell it. So that kind of defeats
nobody can spell it. They're talking about a YouTube Transformers channel, apparently. But yeah. Mayhem says, damn it, Chris, you set off my smart speakers. What did I say? I didn't say anything.
Yeah. You used
you're not using the Amazon one. You're using the Google one, are you?
Okay.
Is that like, hey, Google or something? Or I don't know what activates that one. I haven't got one of them.
Yeah.
Hello, Google. No, that's something different. Isn't it?
Okay.
It's
okay. And then the word.
You can use the word. It's fine. I don't mind.
but my phone will go off in front of me, so I'm not gonna. And I'm wearing headphones, so you saying it won't do it.
No, that's exactly right. I can activate mine, but nobody else can around here. Yeah. B3 says get the 4-bird roast from Aldi. They're great. Just the crown, so no waste. I think it's chicken, turkey, duck, and goose.
See, I've never had duck or goose. That's just not a very common thing. Over
Duck
here.
and goose are more, I want to say, moist meats.
Oh,
but chicken and turkey are often a bit dry. I know that
depending on
there's
sort
of slimy meat inside them, but most of it is a bit dry textury. Duck and goose are generally a little bit wetter.
For turkey, you have to brine it.
RIP Modern Chicken. Modern Chicken died like 2 years ago. I think we're past Modern Making Chicken now. Fox is here. New in stores. Park Farms Quality Chicken Family. Yay. Woo. Then everybody's saying hello to everybody. William Rayborn's here as well, saying good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Hey.
Has anyone seen a whole chicken in a can? I haven't. I know the Ashens YouTube channel has done a lot of very strange foods, and I have seen the one pop up in the timeline of whole chicken in a can. I haven't actually watched it as yet, but I doubt that it's what I'm imagining. I'm imagining just a big can, and you open it, and there's a chicken inside it. But I'm pretty sure it's not. It's going to be minced and just runny and horrible.
Well, whenever I've encountered it, it was actually more like just a chicken that's been cut up and then put into the can and kind of stuffed into the can.
Yeah, not as much fun as I was imagining. Just opening the can and putting out a whole chicken with the legs still attached.
Yeah,
it's not going to be that. No. Everything's good with bacon, says Mayhem. Absolutely correct. Yes. Muse says it's okay, Google. I'm just reading out the comments. It's not my fault.
Nope.
The Raging Modeler will send a link to who about what? I missed things again. Oh, is that the whole chicken in a can?
About more chickens in cans.
Evening Fox says Raging Modeler. Screw Glue says moist. Fox, it's got this thing about Park Farms. I think he might be sponsored by festive duck or goose with extra wetness. Yes, moistness. Now with added moist. Yeah. Chicken in a can is just wrong, apparently. But there you go. Major says it is a full chicken, legs, bones, and all. Cool. They just sort of rip them off to jam in the can, and
yeah.
I like it when Grossman says, "Turn off the lights." It might. I don't know. I haven't set up a thing for all of the lights, but yeah. Many of my lights are in fact controlled by her who is always listening. I'd also get in trouble because if it does turn off all the lights, then it would turn off the lights in the rooms that I'm not in, where other people are in, and they'll be sitting in there in the darkness thinking, why have the lights gone out?
Yeah.
So no, I won't play around like that.
I'm waiting for somebody to come up with one of those devices called HAL.
Yeah. The Alexa one, you can call different things. I think you can use Echo or computer.
Computer's good.
You can call it computer and just say, computer, turn off the lights, and it will do it for you.
For Trek fans, that's fantastic.
Except it answers in the same voice. It doesn't just do the,
Yeah, it's not Majel Barrett's voice, which is a disappointment. That should be an upgrade that you can buy because people would get that.
Yeah. Although I think was it yesterday's stream or one of the streams this week, people were telling me you have to change the voice of them to different countries. They've got different voices, obviously, because it's different people. But apparently the French voice is very nice to listen to. Can't understand a word she says, but it sounds very nice. So, there it goes again, Jesus. No, you're messing up my cooking timers. What could we say about cooking timers? Cancel the timer? Or no, I wouldn't do that. That'd be nasty. Fox says new in store, Park Farms chicken in a can with extra face, looks guaranteed. Yeah.
You should do advertising, Fox.
Now with added claw. Yeah. New 11-toe chicken. Yeah. I'm not gonna no. Fox has put something in the chat, but I'm not gonna read it out because I'll get in trouble. And no, because it'll be rude. But no, it's not come up on the channel text that I can put up on screen yet. Oh, there it goes. I won't be reading that one out because I'll be in trouble.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be in trouble. I don't like being in. Look, see, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Don't you have to confirm it anyway, or I don't know. I know with the one where you have, if you say to cancel something, it will sort of say, "Are you sure?" Or
I've never verbally canceled a timer. I've had it start and then usually just hit the button to turn it off. I've never canceled it verbally. I might try it.
Yeah. Well, if you cancel it before it goes off, obviously. But yeah. HM Scale Modeling is here saying, I don't know what you're talking about, but it seems like fun. We're talking about the home assistants that are voice activated, that when people are listening to the streams on a not a telly or just with a sound output that can be heard by said home assistants, anyone talking anything on the stream can control them. But we wouldn't do that. Muse would say that apparently, but yeah. I'm not saying that one either.
Oh, that's cool.
Hugo's here. Hi,
hey,
hello, Hugo. Welcome. Fox is still on his Park Farms turkey stint. I don't know why.
Now he's just stringing random words together.
So that would be Park Farms turkey now with added horse. Would be funnier, but yeah. B3 says, joking aside, I don't know about joking aside, but we'll put it aside briefly for a moment. My sister did Christmas dinner when I was 18, left the giblets inside a plastic bag, gave us all food poisoning with both ends for a week. Yeah, that doesn't sound pleasant.
Yeah.
Most
first-time cooks don't realize there's a plastic bag inside.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not entirely certain why, because you're meant to put them back in, aren't you?
Well, a lot of people like me would just get rid of them.
Oh, right.
But, and some people will like make them into gravies and stuff like that, where they're a separate thing. But yeah, it's
Ted's here as well.
Hey, Ted.
Don't let Fox see that message because he'll be complaining that you've not capitalized the I and there's an apostrophe missing. But we won't mention it, and I'm sure Fox won't notice. It'll be fine. Everyone's saying hello to everybody. Another one that I'm not going to read out because I don't think it'll work. It's not as good as the spiders, but yeah.
I don't think she's that powerful yet.
Fox says it's like when you could be playing online, kick someone out of the game if they had a connect by shouting "connect off" out their speaker. The best one. The best one we actually did to somebody, one of our friends in a group chat. We were telling him, I can't remember the game we were playing now, but it was like, oh yeah, if you put this key combination on your controller, it gives you like infinite lives or infinite health or whatever. But you have to do it really quick. And it was the key combination that like brought up the menu and signed you out, and sort of kicked you off of the server. And it was like, yeah, just do it really quick. And he did it, and then he just went offline. Yeah. The Snoot. I don't think she does that either. She also doesn't make tea or toast. Mayhem's getting in on it now. New from Park Farms, chicken in a can with added pig nose and fox teeth. I don't want fox teeth in it.
No.
Fox has found Ted here.
Yep.
And Muse is laughing about something.
We're amusing Muse.
New from Park Farms, vegetarian chicken ham with fish. Chicken ham. Oh, no. But, and I'm definitely not doing that one because I've learned that one already. Ted's seen Fox. Yeah, it's great. A great gag game. Yeah, it works. It only works if you remember the key combination. But it was like, press start up twice and then B, or it worked.
Yeah.
Fox have got one that does in fact work. You can play Skyrim on a home-enabled device. She basically describes stuff to you, and you tell her what you want to do.
Oh, cool. So she makes
I think that should work.
a DM. Okay. Now that's actually something that would be pretty
That
cool.
is- there's a couple of like role-playing games that you can play on them. I did start another one, but I didn't have time to really get into it. But I just checked that it worked. Mayhem says, Ted, and Ted says,
"Oh,
hello,
hello.
Can you hear me, Mother?
We can hear you, Ted. Well done. Yes, all the buttons worked.
Yes.
Welcome.
Yeah, hang on a minute. I'm just trying. Yeah, I'll turn YouTube off. Then I don't get it. I don't get everything twice.
Yeah.
Oh no! Now I've lost. Now I've lost the chat. Where does the chat go? Oh,
It's still there. You can get the chat on the side of this window if you need it.
no, I can't find it.
It's called comments.
Oh right, I was in private chat. There's the chat.
Yeah, the private chat's there as well, but that doesn't really get used very much.
Yeah, it's not easy, is it? Yeah. So good evening to you. I just thought I was in the office, so I thought I'd come and say hello.
You're more than welcome, Ted.
Absolutely.
Fox says it's a speech-only version of Skyrim. Absolutely, yeah. And he also says, "Dear dog, there's a Ted. There is a Ted, and there could be a Fox as well if you click the link.
Yes.
But if you don't, then you don't have to. It's fine."
Dear dog,
HM Scale Modeling's going. Have a nice evening, everybody. Wife and cats are calling. Which one are you answering? No, don't answer that because you get in trouble. No, it's fine. Thanks for coming in. See you later.
Bye.
Everyone's saying hi to Ted and waving at Ted.
Hello, I'm waving back. I'm waving back.
Fox is asking B3, is the package I put in the gross chat from you? He received the box, and I think he thinks it might be from Steve, but he's asked. But yeah. If my mum can hear you, Ted, I'd be worried, says B3. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm totally lost in chat. Sorry, I've just dropped in. I thought I suddenly had a brainstorm that Chris is live, and then I logged on. So yeah, do excuse me because I've missed half the chat. So if you've been talking about anything in particular, you'll have to bring me up to speed, as they call it.
Absolutely, not a problem.
Yeah.
For some reason, Reggie Modeler and Fox are having some sort of Alexa fight. I don't know, but I don't know that it works. I'm not going to read about it just in case it does. B3 says he's got no idea if it's his, but he did put a letter in there if it is. So you can open it and try and rummage around for a letter. If you find a letter, close your eyes and don't see what else is in the box. Like what I did. I might have received a box from Steve, and not knowing that it was from Steve for sure, I did open it, but I did put it back together and not open it again till Christmas. So yeah. I won't spoil it because I know Fox has got something similar apparently arriving. Fox says he can't join as there's food and things happening. I'll have to go in a minute. You can bring your food back with you. We don't mind.
Yeah, just bring your food. Yeah, we don't have to see you on camera, so you can eat and talk, eat and do things at the same time.
Yeah. Steve's just looked. It does indeed look like it's from him. And he says he kind of wanted to know before he opens it because there's some packages they don't want to open on telly. Well, what you ordered that's rude?
Yeah. What did you order this time?
What?
Yeah. Is it those sort of packages that come in
that
plain
sort of
brown
package
envelopes?
that he's ordered now? The ones that come in the brown paper envelopes. And,
Yeah.
He's going to have conveniently gone now, so he won't answer because he's gone to sort out his food. But yeah. Colin's asking Fox, "You're okay? You're missing the chance to be live." The doctor, because I'm worried for you. That's about right. Cancel the rats. Send him a box of hundreds of fast-running. Nope. Fox told me off putting my address on his last parcel, so I left them anonymous. If you put your address on a parcel, would it not just come back to you? I'm
What's
slightly
the
confused.
return address?
Surely you need to put my address on a parcel
Yeah.
to me, otherwise it wouldn't come to me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
And if something went wrong, it should have a return address so it can go back to the sender.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, the return address is perfectly all right, and that's okay. And I'm sure before anyone did any filming of said package, they would make sure that the return address was covered or another way obliterated. They usually have love honey written on them. I don't know what love. I don't know. I don't want to know what that is. Thanks. But no. No. I usually put to and from. Ah, right. Yes, but you didn't on this one, so I opened it. But yes, but no, but yes. Big three in block letters, not subtle at all. Yeah, that would be the other way of doing it.
Do you mean bold?
In bold, yes. My brain hurts, says Frulu. Sorry to hear that. Have you tried rubbing it? I don't know. Is it us that's making it hurt, or is it just generally hurting? Because I don't think we've done anything terribly bad tonight.
No, it's a little silly, but not anywhere near the levels it could be.
All right. Yeah. Anyway, while we're here, I'll go across to the gallery and have a look and see what's been put in the thing.
Yeah.
I'll do that and that. There we go. And yeah, once again, it does it as a strange sort of not showing up the things.
Yeah.
Let me get rid of the names. I don't know why it does that, because it should be just sharing my entire screen. But it isn't. I don't know.
Yeah, I can kind of see
There we go. Look,
okay,
I just pressed the button and moved it a little bit, and that's done it. There we go. So we have this picture here from Dan.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll be able to sit quietly for a minute and let Dan do some talking.
This is my computer console for the Millennium Falcon cargo hold. And so it's got photo etch on there and all scratch built frame. And that is a picture of it next to the one that came with the kit.
I remember that one.
So
yeah. I didn't realize it was too short.
Yeah. It was way short. It was angled wrong. And yeah, there was just way too much with it that, yeah, I couldn't salvage it. So
fair enough. This one, you said the bunk was too short or something.
Yes, the bunk behind the seats there was actually like really, really short. So I scratch built all of that back there. And this is kind of the end result pictures. And it's got 1/48 seat belts from a photo etch set I got. And it's all set to be able to light up all the consoles and everything.
Now, all I did with mine, I took away the back panel from the bit on the left there and sort of milli putted it all smooth. But that was as far as I went with it, doing any of the modifications or building to that bit. But it looks really good.
Thank you.
Fox seems to be somewhat unhappy that you're scratch building things. I don't know. Fox probably doesn't realise that this is part of the Millennium Falcon, Fox. It's not in the cockpit, so you might not recognise it. But it's part of the D'Agostini build, sort of. Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody should have a go at scratch building sometime in their life.
Yeah. Yeah, and this is.
And if it's wrong, you just don't tell anybody.
Yeah.
Apparently, we've injured Muse as well. Stomach hurts from the laughing.
Yeah, this is using the.
Steve says he enjoyed doing the interior, but it's not going to be seen, so he doesn't care.
Yeah, but the photo etch is from Paragraphics, which does fantastic work. So it's got all the correct textures and everything there for the floor. They've got a bunch of other sets I need to get.
Yeah. This is putting it in place.
Yeah, it kind of started backwards, I think, from the pictures, but oh well. So yeah, I've just got some in progress of the layout and design as it went along.
That's mine.
Yeah.
Oh,
this is the Ridge Runner that I built on the last couple of Sunday streams, but I had a couple of guns left over, so I bolted them on top of the bit that the surge protector thing that Steve sent me with it. Since that picture, I've done a little bit more sprue glue tidying up and sanding. When the last layer of sprue glue is dry, I shall get it all in primer, ready for Sunday week, because Sunday's Ted's turn, so I won't be on this week.
Yeah, it's my turn this week. I'll be doing something different this week. Well, not different. I'll be doing the Baneblade, but I'll be on with the weathering.
Cool.
And
I shall be
painting, I
watching
think.
some of that. This was the Lego that I built this week, or finished this week. Little Dio. That's the very, very little Dio. That's the normal size one next to the BB-8 that I built a while back.
I like
but
Dio's
yeah, it was a
design.
good fun build. I like doing that.
Dio is
We'll
kind of
see
like if
what
they
happens on
took
the
the
show.
Pixar lamp and made a droid.
It really is. Yeah, it's got definitely visions of that, but I like it. It's an interesting design.
Mhm.
After BB-8, they had to do something sort of similar, but yeah.
Mm.
This is Steve again. B3 is Mandalorian that I still haven't seen that episode yet. AT-AT conversion
That is cool.
with the crane on the top. Very cool.
So what's the crane from?
It's one of the later Mandalorian episodes.
Well, I mean the actual part of the
in
crane.
the kit.
I know the
I don't
episode,
know.
definitely. but-
I haven't seen the episode yet. I've seen the picture, but yeah, I don't know. Steve's about in the chat. He might well let you know.
yeah.
Yeah. So what B3 means is he used the interior parts to make a hopper tank.
Yeah,
This
probably.
is entirely possible. He does say he's missing some of the cushions, so he's calling it battle damage. Graham M is here as well. Welcome.
Hey, Graham.
Right, let's come back, go through this. This is Steve as well. Slightly upsetting. I haven't been able to get one of these this year.
I would love to get my hands on one of those.
Every previous year I've got, and I've still got all the bits from them in bags downstairs. But this year, with everything, I just wasn't able to get one. I did see one online for like 60 quid, but I'm not paying more than double the price for it.
No.
So
I think they had a load
unfortunately,
when I went to Tesco's the other day, they had a load in Tesco.
of the Star Wars ones.
Yeah.
Damn it, my Tesco's didn't. They had the Harry Potter ones.
Yeah, those and the Harry Potter. Maybe
No,
maybe
they
it's
don't want
just
the Harry Potter one, but
maybe it's just a regional thing, but there was plenty, you know.
it probably is. Yeah, there must be some around somewhere, but yeah, no, and it's not worth posting something that size either. So, I'm living vicariously through Steve this year. He's posting up pictures every day of his builds
Nice.
inside. Yeah. See, I've already got the DO down here. I've got the little one of them already. So
Yeah, but you don't have a Santa hat for it.
no, this is true. I've got a Santa hat from something else that I could probably use it on, but it gets a porg. I've quite like a little porg, but there we go. It'll be all right. Dan has been building some sort of mecha thing. Don't know any more than that.
don't
Muse says we have those at work. That's no help to me either, Muse. Yeah, he's mecha
Cool
mechanic
design.
metallized it, looking good.
It's
I don't know. I don't recognize it as being a particular frame.
I don't think it's a Gundam unit. It reminds me the most of Iron Giant, but that's
I
not
was thinking
right.
something Iron Giant-ish when I saw the arms and legs, but I don't think he's in the chat today, so I don't know. You can't tell. Fox has got to go. He might be back in a bit. We might still be here. You never know.
Yeah.
Okay, Fox.
There you go. It's got
Okay.
armor things on it now. That
Maybe it
makes
is
look
a
more-
Gundam unit. I'm not sure.
There we are. Day 2. A tiny snow speeder. What happened to day 1, Steve? Day 1 was something. I can't remember what day 1 was, but I'm sure he posted it, but maybe he didn't post it in the group. I don't know.
So cute.
This was me. I've been productive this week, haven't I?
Yeah.
I didn't realise. This was the Metal Earth that I did yesterday. The aluminium falcon, I'm calling it, because it's silvery. It's bigger than the one in the background because it's the premium version of it.
Yeah.
Very nice. It's got a lot of detail
Nice.
bits on there that I quite enjoyed doing. This is day 3. Today's Uncle Owen and Aunt Baru's place. I'm really impressed by that.
Yeah.
What I do like about these mini Lego builds is that how they make something look right and iconic with half a dozen pieces.
Yeah.
It just works. And I've not actually seen those semicircular tube pieces before.
Yeah. Me neither, but that just totally works. These two teeny little Lego skeletons next to it, though.
Graham, do Meccano. It was suggested that I add Meccano to my list of things for the midweek makings, which I did think that was an interesting addition. I might have to see what I can find. But yeah, he's obviously been doing some. Looking good. That's what it's a 15-in-1 kit, so it could look like different things.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's an
Day one
set.
was an A-wing, says B3. Yes, it was. I remember it now, but I don't remember seeing the picture in the group. But there we go. Mayhem is off. Seem to have hit the level of offending people. I don't know what you said today, but there we go. Muse has got to go as well. Time to go and get Dad later on. Yeah.
Bye, Muse.
Edward, they've been doing some diamond art for Nightmare Before Christmas, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's quite interesting.
Yeah,
quite
that's
big.
a beautiful jack. That's cool.
Very dark. Lots of black in that.
Mm-hmm.
And Edward's also been doing some sort of orc car thing.
Yeah.
Box is gone now. I better tell us exactly what it is, but
Little buggy. That's cool.
yeah, I like that. There we go. Biscuits. McVitie's digestives and hobnobs. Chocolate
Okay.
hobnobs. Yeah, different packages to the ones we get. Normal digestive wheat biscuits don't come in a box around here. They just come in like a paper,
Okay.
like plastic-sized paper wrapping. That's the
Are
hobnobs, in fact.
they a Christmas edition, though?
Sorry?
Are they a Christmas edition?
Maybe. It might just be the American edition.
Ah,
Yeah, I think these are
yeah.
stateside
It's
version.
1939, but hobnobs since like 1997 or something.
mhm.
And that's what they look like out of the box. I wonder if the next picture's going to be gone.
Yeah,
No, is there-
wouldn't have time to take a picture.
I appreciate that very much. We have to look for some
So there you go.
hobnobs.
That's what you got to
Really
look
good.
for in the shop.
Yeah.
Right. That's chat is up to date throughout all of that. There we go. Apart from Sprugru saying, hobnobs. Yeah, digestives are pleasant, but they're a bit too just biscuit. There's nothing else to them other than the biscuit. I deal for dunking in tea and stuff, but yeah, something else holds it together a little bit more. Say a chocolate digestive or something like that would be good. There we go. Right, Ted, I see you're doing stuff. You're doing some sort of train.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I've been just messing around with this truck, just for a friend, just have a bit of interest. I thought that's why I was up here when I realised that you were, or remembered that you were streaming. So I've just been sort of weathering up this. I believe it's a stone hopper. I don't know much about railways and things, so it started off all nice and shiny. I'm not sure if it's even by. Yeah, it is. It's by Hornby, made in China. So it was all shiny and type and things like that. So I'm just using some weathering pencils. So
All right, that's interesting.
yeah, they've turned out quite nice actually.
It's
So
looking good. Are you going to fill it with stones?
no, I'm not. What I'm going to do is when I've done this stage and onto the sort of pigments, I'll probably make it look as though it's just emptied. You know, lots of dust and things around
All right,
it.
yep.
So yeah, it's only one. Hopefully, you won't come back with the other 40 to do. So
I spoke to my local train club about it, and they've all said, "Can you do these?"
yeah, everybody. Yeah, I did him some railway carriages the other week. I don't know if you saw them.
I did see the pictures of those. Yeah.
I did some graffiti on them, and now everybody wants them. So no, I'm not doing any more. Once I've done some, I'm not doing any more.
You could do a Banksy on one, and then you could sell it for millions.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
A Tedsy.
But I've not used these pencils before.
Oh.
I just picked them up. Well, I've had them ages, but I just picked them up tonight to give them a go, and they do work pretty well.
Are they just coloured pencils, or are they something special?
They're a watercolor pencil. They're actually made by AK.
Okay.
You can either use them dry, and then sort of use them as I'm doing now. You could just add water and blend with them, or you can sort of wet the pencil, dip the pencil tip in water, and sort of apply it like an oil. And they do blend. All the colours come together. I don't know if you could see that how they've all sort of blended in. I think the light's bouncing it out too much. But I'll put some pictures up on my Facebook page later.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
show the results. But yeah, they're pretty good. I've only got.
Says it needs some graffiti on it, Ted.
Yeah, I've only got 4 pencils, but they seem to be doing the job. I've just got rust ones. What have I got? Medium rust, dark rust, light rust, and gunmetal graphite. I think I've got them to do the digger when I get back.
Oh yeah.
I'll do that with them. So
how's the digger going?
It's not. It's up there. It's up there on the shelf. It's now making less progress than the Titanic.
Yay!
So
you could drill holes in the
wagon wheels. I don't know what that means, but I like wagon wheels. But are wagon wheels what or what?
Yeah.
Are they biscuits? They're that somewhere between. They're not cakes by any stretch, but they're chocolate biscuits basically, which are mainly chocolate. Radio Modeler, I have ordered a set of Army Painter Masterclass dry brushes with my competition winnings. Can't wait. Sweet.
Nice.
That sounds interesting. Yeah. I don't know what. I got some Army Painter brushes. I don't know about the Masterclass. Is that like their next level up?
Yeah, that must be the really high end dry brushes. That's very cool, man. That's gonna.
Sprue says 4 pencils. Yeah. Not as good as the candles, but pencils are all right. Yeah. And Adam says, wagon wheels have gotten smaller, haven't they? It's not just me, is it? I don't know. I know it's one of those things that everyone says they've gotten smaller, but I think before, when you were used to eat them and you were only little and your hands were tiny and you used to have to hold them, but I think they're probably the same size. Although lots of fruits and sweets have got smaller, although the price hasn't gone down. They do tend to do that. The famous one was Toblerone. I don't know if you must have Toblerone, don't you?
Oh yeah,
the triangular thing. Yeah. It used to be chocolate with little gaps, and now it's big gaps with some chocolate. The size of the interior it's still the same length packet, but most of it's now air. So yeah.
Have you seen the size of Mars bars these days?
Have they got smaller as well?
They've definitely got smaller.
Are you not confusing them with like the fun size ones?
No. Mars bars are definitely smaller.
B3 says, I've been this size since 14. Since I was 14, they've definitely shrunk. I want to know why the chocolate bars, Mars bars and whatnot, when they do the fun size ones that are smaller, to me, that's less fun than a big one.
Yeah.
So I don't understand the reasoning of calling them fun size when they're just smaller, because that's less fun. More fun would be bigger.
Yeah, more of it. But that's marketing for you.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, king size. I understand that. That's
yeah.
I mean, same as beds. You get a king size bed, it's huge. So a king size Mars bar is big. But why is making it smaller making it more fun? Don't know.
Yeah.
Osric says bounties are still the same size, and you get 2 in a wrapper. Yeah, but I don't like bounties, so I don't care.
Oh, I don't mind a bounty. Yeah, bounty are all right.
Yeah, no.
That might be called something else over here. I'm not sure what that is.
No, it's coconut, like a fluffy coconut in chocolate.
Oh, sounds like maybe Almond Joy or something similar.
I don't know, you're gonna have to have a good look down the British Isle and
yeah.
See, Sprugler agrees. Yes, bounty bars are still horrible. Yes, that's why they're the same size, because they can't get rid of them. Yep. I did see a Facebook post earlier this week about the Quality Street tubs, which, again, at least in the UK, are a staple for Christmas. You get a tub of sweets, and Quality Street are one that's been going back for 60 years or something. And they actually opened a new tub and sorted out the sweets by type because it's like a variety pack.
Okay.
And they worked out that, only 7% of them were strawberry creams and
Yeah.
26% was orange creams. And it's like, yeah, but you can't, they're never going to make them all the same. They're not going to
Yeah.
be an exact quantity of each because people do like them in different degrees.
Mhm.
But yeah.
And for all we know, it's actually a randomized thing. I mean,
Well, I don't think it is randomized. I think there are some that are nicer than others and they put less of them in. And some
Yeah.
of them, like the toppy ones, are obviously cheaper for them to make. There seems to be a lot more of them in there.
yeah.
Yeah, well, you don't get the quality street favourites like the purple ones and the green triangles. I think they've been.
I think they only had like 3 or 4 of them in the box.
Yeah, they've been culled, haven't they? Because you could buy them separately now.
His post of them went viral, and the Quality Street replied to him and said, "You can order, a specially made pack. You can order on the website a box of just the one flavour if you want. If you want just the triangles, you can just order a box of triangles." It's like, okay.
So quit your whining.
Adam says next time he's out shopping, I'll walk down the biscuit and chocolate aisle for you.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you very
You're
much.
gonna have to have a
Adam.
little video of it.
Yeah, that'd be great.
You get in trouble with taking pictures in shops. So if you, the odd picture here and there, you're fine. But if you're going down taking a picture of each shelf, then someone's going to come along and say, "Excuse me, sir,
Are you
you
from a
doing here?"
competitor store?
Yeah. Right. So that's that. I've been through that. We've done that. Is there anything else happening? Anyone else you want to talk about or?
That what usually happens.
Your next streaming Sunday, you said?
Yes, Sunday. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think it's planned for 9 o'clock, but keep an eye out, folks. It might be early. It might be later. Just
It'll be
depends
around there somewhere.
Yeah, just depends when I've had my tea.
Just double check. Make sure your bell is selected to get notified.
Absolutely, yes. Like and subscribe.
Yeah, like and subscribe. Down here somewhere for Chris. Like and subscribe.
And there's somewhere, yeah. Like and subscribe everything.
Yeah, and there might be people there, as we always said, there might be people out there who are just watching and haven't said anything, and just you may have just popped up on their recommendations. But yeah, come and say hi. Yeah, just,
yeah, there's 23 people watching apparently, so I don't know how many people we had in chat. 10, 15,
Yeah,
maybe.
Not
It's
sure.
not been 23. So if you're watching and shy, just come and say hello. Just me and you and these two. Just say hello and fade back into the background again. But if you can get involved, it's more fun if you get involved in the chats, because otherwise it's just listening to us chatting, and that's admittedly sometimes we can be mildly amusing, but a lot of the time we're not. So
we
Come on,
try,
join in.
but it could be just sort of a futile gesture.
yeah. EC Idaho asked Ted Coal Hopper. He said it was stones. Apparently.
yeah, I did ask the question of the guy that I got it from. I asked what it would carry. It would give me some idea then of what colours to make it. If it was coal, I'd have done it in black and things like that. But apparently it's stone. So yeah, it's just been an old stone hopper that's taken a bit of a beating. So yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Fill it with kitty litter.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
It'd
yeah,
actually be the
cool,
scale.
Yeah,
Scale of stones, yeah.
I could put a few lumps of like cat litter in the bottom just to represent sort of
A little
stones.
bit of PVA.
Yeah.
Hugo says hello. Hello, Hugo. You said
Hey,
hello earlier.
Hugo.
It wasn't you or Ted. You come and say hello. Spruglu says, question, Ted, do those pencils need a varnish coat to keep them on?
Well, what I'm going to do anyway, before I get to the pigment stage, I'm going to blast them over with a matte varnish, and then I'll apply pigments, so the varnish will sort of hold it all together. I tell you what, after this, what time do you finish, Chris?
Any time now is really, but certainly by about 1:30.
Right. How about I do half an hour after you? I'll set things up. Do half an hour after you, not half an hour after you, but when you're finished, give us 10 or 15 minutes to set up, and I'll do half an hour on pencils.
That'd be
A
great.
quick TED live stream. Quick, tell Fox.
Yes.
Tell Fox.
Yeah. Tell
Fox won't
Fox,
know.
tell Fox it's going to be a live stream, an
It's a TED
unscheduled
stream.
live.
Ted and his pencils.
Yeah.
He's-
Oh,
he's-
he's
he's
in.
noticed.
Spontaneous Ted.
Yeah, say that, and a fox appears.
He must have been. His TED radar went ping while he was cooking.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm just up here messing around. Yeah, I did come up with great intentions for doing other things, but that's fallen by the wayside, and I've
Yeah.
just been here chatting. Yeah.
Mm.
So yeah.
That's not very nice, EC Idaho. Just because Fox, there's no need to call Fox names.
Yeah, I'm on to learning. I'm on to learning about these pencils myself. So a great way to learn something is to teach something.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, yes, yeah. That's pretty much what I've been doing with my 30 Days Lost in Space series.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about electronics and coding, and in trying to understand it from the video lessons, I mostly get there. But it's when I then go through it for the viewers, not that many people are watching the videos, but it's talking about it and trying to explain it in my own words as to what's going on that drums it in and makes it sink in a little bit.
Yeah.
Not very much.
I'm
but
behind on them, but yeah, I do enjoy those. You know, they're
You're the
fun
person
little
that's
thing.
watching them.
yeah.
Fox says, I literally just sat down and Teddy's here. Here are all the things. Yes. EC Hunter says, no, it's not a name in the colony. It's just an action or sound effect. Fox says you should do at least 4 hours, Ted.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah,
I've got 4 pencils.
Yeah.
Then,
an hour
it's
for
an
each
hour for
pencil.
each pencil, obviously.
yeah,
Examining.
I've got no gin nor no whiskey this evening, so it'll be a short stream. Yeah, I think Professor. Once I get the hang of these, I think Professor McSkipperton might do a little short lecture on them.
Yeah, that's always worth doing.
Excellent. Yes, if we can convince him to do that.
I'm about to put an order. I was a bit skeptical about them, but yeah,
If they work, they work.
I'll get some more.
Fox has also said, because he's on an extra Pimpig stream at the moment, remember, folks, if you've not done so already, please remember to like and subscribe to the Team Inept channel. And then he's remembered that we have actually got a custom URL that he'd forgotten about until he was told about it by both me and Paul. If you don't know about it, Team Inept is a YouTube channel for Team Inept. Team Inept is Fox, myself, and Paul. We used to get together and play games together. We haven't been doing it quite so much recently, but the channel still exists. I've been putting up videos on there every so often and doing live streams on there as well of video game content, different types of games and experiences and things. I've been doing a lot of VR stuff on there because I really got into VR. I like it. Fox is trying to get it up to be monetized because basically at the moment, me and Fox are playing on a Tuesday night. We're doing some Destiny, but we're doing it over on Fox's channel, so he can get some income from it, which is always nice, obviously.
Yeah.
Especially YouTube income that doesn't cost people that are watching anything. It's just, YouTube advertising payment things. He'd like to be able to do that on the Team Inept channel, but obviously anytime he's streaming on that, not on his own channel, he's not making any money out of it. So, yeah. If we can get the Team Inept channel to get enough subscribers to monetize and indeed enough view time to monetize as well, then there'll be more content coming along to it. So it's a win-win. If you like this sort of, impromptu banter and silliness and shenanigans that happen on both my streams and Fox's streams, and Paul doesn't have a stream, so he doesn't do it. But yes, the three of us will be getting together from time to time and doing things on there and in other places. So do make sure you click across to Team Inept on youtube.com/Team Inept. Like and subscribe, and watch the videos that are already there, and let us know if there's any other games that you would like us to experience on your behalf. I've started a few games on it and not finished them because nobody's watching them. But there's not, a dozen views on it and things like that. So it's like, the effort of getting through and streaming them, it's just, not worthwhile. But if there's a particular series you want me to do more of, or indeed any of us to do anything on, do let us know, and we'll see if we can satisfy you. Not like that. Just for playing games.
That's a different kind of channel.
B3 is just subbed to the ineptitude. And obviously Fox is a good girl. Daddy has to pay the bills. Yeah, bills are the thing that have to be paid. Yeah. Sruglu says, "Is it true that in America the mullet hairstyle is popular again? I think in certain parts of America it never went away."
I just need a haircut. I mean, it's. I've not encountered it being a particular thing. I know in certain areas, certain stuff just doesn't go away. If they were available, I'd still be wearing high tops because I like them.
See, the thing is, hair grows, and if you don't do anything about it, it just keeps growing. And that's why I like the short, easy to manage.
This gets
styles.
all wavy and weird, and
when it gets over a certain length, I just get the clippers out and take it back down again. But it's getting cold out there now, so I like to grow it out a little bit more in the winter.
A little bit.
EC Idaho says that's a subscription channel, Chris. What? The other one, yes. That's the special patron rewards.
How about this for an idea for the Team NF channel? Fox playing Beat Saber.
Fox and Beat Saber.
I would.
Yeah, Fox doesn't have access to the VR.
Oh, I think it'd be worth it. It'd be worth seeing him stumble around.
Yeah, I think I put a Beat Saber video up on there.
Okay.
I don't remember if it had me on camera as well, or if it was just the view,
or just the view of the screen. Okay.
I try and do. I've got a green screen set up that I can sit in front of and play the games. It doesn't normally for normal playing on a flat screen games, but for VR games, I try and put myself in the corner now recently. Cool. But it takes that little bit of extra setting up and everything. So again, if there's only 3 people watching it, I don't bother. But yeah.
You know, I was just hoping to watch Fox, bumble around, and
it would be funny, but yeah, I don't think it's likely to happen. Sprugler still wears 80s boob tube. We don't care. No, I don't want to think about that.
I think there's a context here that I'm lacking.
I think you'd be happy to be lacking it. Yeah.
Yeah. Over here,
Fox says he has neither VR, PC capable of VR, or actual stereoscopic vision that VR demands. VR doesn't demand. You've said this to me before, and I've told you it doesn't matter. Stereoscopic vision is lovely in that you can see it all in 3D, but if you're not seeing the world in 3D, you won't miss it. The immersion of VR doesn't have to be stereoscopic. You can shut one eye and be in VR, and you're still in VR because it's all to do with how you move and looking around, and even every movement of your head is transferred into VR. It puts you in the game. You would love it.
After the apocalypse, you should take your headset down and visit Fox.
Well, I'd say it's all connected to the PC, and it's just too much to.
Oh, okay, you've got one that's tethered.
I've not got the new.
I want
Quest
the Quest 2. Yeah.
I think the Quest 2 would be ideal, and yes, once the Velociraptor's gone, and I end up picking one up because I'm sure I will, because I do love myself a bit of VR. Once it can be properly fumigated before it's taken to Fox's house, and there's no Velociraptors anywhere near it, then I think that would be a thing. But
I would love to get my hands on one of those, and they've got all sorts of stuff I know I would enjoy. Plus, stuff like Beat Saber. Hey, it's exercise.
I keep meaning to do it more regularly, but I just don't. I haven't got that much room set up for VR, so most games I have to play sitting down anyway. And Beat Saber needs a certain level of moving around.
It's more of a moving around.
Yeah, I just haven't got the room to be able to do that. So, Spruglu tried VR for about 5 minutes and felt very ill. Yeah, that's the downside to VR. But on the plus side, it gets better. Don't try and force yourself through it. If you do start to feel woozy or ill playing VR, take it off, walk away, come back another day, and you might do 6 minutes.
There also might be adjustments in the focal width. And
a lot of them have got what they call comfort commands, comfort controls that bring in sort of vignettes to the sides of the views when you're moving to help that sort of thing. Also, I know people that have trouble with it, you can take like anti-sickness medicine
Mm.
before you play VR, or as simple as having a fan blowing at you while you're playing it. It's the opposite of travel sickness.
Yeah.
Travel sickness people get when you're reading a book or whatever in a car that's moving or a vehicle that's moving, and your brain's looking at something stationary, but your body's moving, and it doesn't. There's a confusion between the two of them that makes you ill. VR is exactly the opposite in that your body's not moving, but the vision in your eye is moving, and your brain can't handle the disconnect between the two. So, but you do get used to it. I don't force yourself through it. I did once on when Resident Evil came out in VR on the PlayStation. I started to feel a bit ill, but it was like it'll be all right. It'll be all right. It wasn't all right. I was ill. Only the once playing VR, but now I know if it gets too much, just take it off and walk away. It's not worth trying to force your way through it. Fox says he doesn't have a PC capable of running it. Maybe if it comes to Series X in the future. I don't think Microsoft are bothered about VR.
No, they've not been very into that at all. They focus more on AR stuff, but
they've
not
done
even
that
all that
the
much.
HoloLens thing that sort of failed a bit, but yeah. But there is the Facebook Oculus Quest 2 is VR in a box. You don't need to plug it into a computer.
No computer.
But you still can.
Cordless.
But yeah, it's got some interesting games on there standalone. So yeah, we'll figure something out at some point in the next year or two. We'll get it done.
Yeah.
Graham M's got a big telly. Does that count? And Fox says if you gaffer tape it to your face, it might.
Just get a lot of cardboard and make like this, vision blocking thing.
Yeah, the moving it around is going to be the problem.
Yeah,
you
need
time you turn your
several
head,
people to hold it and move with you.
Shift a little bit. Yeah, it's not going to work. Yes, so Team Inept, like and subscribe, and stick around for some more gameplay. I've played the last thing I did on it last week was The Room, the little puzzle game.
Unfortunately, not with Tommy Wiseau.
Not what? Sorry,
not with Tommy Wiseau.
No, it's just me. It's a game about a box, basically a puzzle box that you interact with and have to solve. So I did the first one of those on a live stream. I will be doing the second one in a live stream at some point. It's just finding the time to do it and sitting down and doing that. But possibly, I don't know, maybe the weekend, maybe Friday or Saturday evening, I might squeeze in a quick live stream on there. But you won't know unless you like and subscribe to Team Inept. ECIdo says we'll try VR working on jacking the computer directly. Yeah, I don't want to plug things into my brain. I'm a bit worried about that. But yeah. I want Nintendo to get into VR. VR Animal Crossing would be great. Yeah, they've got the VR Labo type thing, haven't they? Which I haven't tried, but sort of a semi VR-ish.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It's obviously not going to be anywhere near the level of a proper rig. That's kind of like a cardboard thing with your phone in it.
The Switch one is a cardboard thing with the Switch in it, so it's a decent screen in it. But they've deliberately done it so that it fits into a thing that you still have to hold. So you can use controls or whatever built into the thing, but it's not strapped to your head. So it's not the same immersive experience, but it really is. There are some really, really good games in VR. I loved Subnautica when I played it flat screen. Really enjoyed it. It was a great game.
I've purchased
Playing it in VR is almost a whole new game.
Oh.
The sense of scale is just massive. The little things like one of the first things you have to do in the game of Subnautica is hit a rock to break it and get the ore out of it, so you can do that. In the flat screen, you swim up to it, you hit it, and you swim away. In VR, the rock is huge. I didn't realize it was, it's this big. It's like I didn't.
Yeah.
Don't get the same sense of scale as you do when you're actually immersed in the world.
Which means the monsters are way, way worse.
Spam says, doesn't the new PS or Xbox have all that? The PlayStation has VR, but they never updated the controllers for it, so it's a bit janky to control things. The normal VR controllers, my ones, look a bit like that. Hang about. I should put myself front and center. Why not? I can, so I will. Yeah, my controllers, if I get rid of the comment there, look like that. This is the left-hand one. You put your hand in it and you hold it. You've got a grip button there, which can basically pick things up, a trigger for the trigger things. You also have, if I can find the right angle to show you the inside, basically a menu button, 2 other buttons, and the thumbstick that you use to control and move around. The PlayStation hasn't got a thumbstick, so moving around is more difficult. You normally have to push a button and it's whichever way you're pointing the thing. So walking around is a pain, basically. Whereas using these 2 of those, you can use them just like a normal controller, so you can play a normal first-person shooter like that, but you've got the added being able to look around and see things and experience things and even, dodge sword strikes and stuff like that. So it really does add an extra level to your gameplay. It's lovely. As long as there's no guns made of teeth, there's Fox. No one ever watched that movie. I can't even remember what it was called. And Osric says it's Existence. I have that on DVD and wanted to watch it a few months ago and couldn't find it. And it's not available on any of the streaming services around here. So I'm sort of sad that I sort of wanted to watch it because I remember it being pretty bad.
Apparently, it's got a gun made out of teeth.
Yeah.
That may or may not be a factor for you.
Apparently, that's a Ford cup holder. It's a bit big for a cup holder. I think your cup would fall through that and hit things. But yeah, obviously the controller bit's got a battery in it. This bit is the bit that the headset looks at. So it's got infrared sensors, meters and things in there. So
infrared LEDs all the way around it. Yeah.
But yeah. B3 says you need one of them omnidirectional treadmills like in Ready Player One. That would be amazing. Apparently there are home versions of them just about coming out now.
Cool.
But I mean, I haven't got room for one anyway. But
the one they showed in the movie was an actual product they got from a company, which is really cool.
Yeah. It's it's half of me thinks yes, that would be really immersive and great. But the other half of me thinks, wait a minute, I've run around in a lot of these games. I don't want to have to do that for real.
Yeah, exactly. You just wind up turning teleport on and sitting down.
Yeah, and there's a reason that these games have got like stamina meters. It's like I've got one of them in real life, but I don't want to use it up. No. Ted is simply moving past this sector. Yeah, Ted's
Sorry, Ted.
Yeah, I've no idea what's going on. Yeah.
Ted's probably asleep. You could see him, Ted, moving around. He's not asleep.
Yeah,
he's just ignoring us.
Yep. He's just focusing on
full haptic controls in the right places. Not for those sort of games. No. No. Mass Effect 1 in VR. Oh my god, the walking. Yes, there's a lot of walking in a lot of games. I don't want to have to do that in real world. Thanks very much.
Yeah.
Hugo's off to edit a video. See you later. That's
cool.
Thanks for coming in, Hugo. Have fun editing.
Yep.
Fox says that was pretty sure that was an Emmanuel film. I don't know what you're talking about, Fox. I don't know what that is. Right. That will do us for tonight. I think it's coming up on the hour of the 1:30, and Ted wants to do a live stream in a minute. So
yeah, I'm all set up, ready to go now.
Cool. We shall disappear and see you all soon on Ted's channel for some more Ted and his pencils.
Yeah, I'll just give you all time to go to the loo, and then I'll come back. Yeah, I'll come back and we'll do some weathering on this stone hopper thing.
Cool. We shall see you soon. I shall remove you from this stream, Ted, and see you later on yours.
Bye. See you in a minute.
All righty.
And Dad, thank you again for coming in.
Thank you.
We'll see you again another time.
Session. Talk to you guys later.
All right. Bye. And then there was me. thank you all for coming along and watching tonight. As ever, I'm back here again next Thursday with, say, more patrons and gangs just to hang out and chat with you lot. So thank you all for coming in. It's Thursday today, isn't it? Yeah. I've got no streams planned for the next few days until back at eModels on Monday. But as I said, I might well squeeze one in on Team Annette for the room. So if you want like that sort of puzzle thing and watching me get confused because I can't solve anything, like and subscribe. Come along and keep an eye on the channel, and I'll post up on the pages in the group if I'm likely to do it. But I'll try and do on either Friday or Saturday after Fox sort of evening time. So I shall see you around for that sooner or later. And other things throughout the week. I've got videos obviously being released every day, still doing the 30 days lost in space if you want to catch up on those. There's X-Wing videos being released over the next few days as well. And that's about it really, yeah. So thank you all for watching. See you over in Ted's channel in a few minutes for some Ted pencil action. Yeah, let's see. EC Idaho says, thanks, Chris. Fox says, later, see you in Ted's channel. Is it normal to have toast and marmalade at 10:30 p.m, says Graham M? Yeah, that's not a problem. Yeah, why not? It's fine. What about a chocolate magnum? Yeah, that's probably fine as well. Yeah. EC Idaho says playing Squadrons as well. Yes, I should play some more Squadrons. Squadrons in VR is a whole different thing if you got the proper controllers. Yes, I should play that again. So yeah, remind me. But thank you all. I shall see you soon for this and more of the same. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.